Hello everybody, how are you doing today? Happy Monday. I think I have to restart the game because it's not picking up my controller. Yeah, let's do that really quickly. Hopefully that will fix it. Oh, we have an Arcanine in chat. Can I okay, catch? Can I throw an Ultra Ball? Let's see. Yep, it works now. So let's continue. We're continuing our playthrough of Legends in the Sky. First, first episode today. You know, wow. Why is there so much dust in? Me? So yeah, just to have some. Uh, what's the word there? So I can take a little break from Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet. I'll probably play that tomorrow again, but we're going to start alternating the games. Let me just remember. Let's see. What do those shops sell? Oh, that's a pretty good. Damage upgrade. Very expensive. I'll stay with these ones for now. If I'm not mistaken, this general goods. Hey, and I got the Arcanine. Just defense. Do I have stuff to sell? I actually do. I'm not gonna sell them now. Let's check on this. This is a bar. Okay. Let's buy one of each so we can learn how to make them. It's a nice bar, I like it. To be honest. Hey, interesting hotel. I like it more than the last one, to be honest. Yeah, sheets are done, stock, yeah, sure, just do your job, demo, I'm not gonna disturb you. Wait, that was not the exit. Okay, Zeiss, Black Gormont. You have to speak to the factory chief. I have to remember the controls. You have to go to the library. And you have to kill something. Let's go to the factory first. think at least I remember where the library was. Excuse me, we saw your request on the bulletin board. Oh my, you're here already? I only just put in the request a little while ago. Hehe. Well, we had just come in to change assignments, so we were ready for work. Well, shall we get started then? Sure, that's fine. This is about hiring the temporary librarian, right? Yes, that's right. It's turned out to be much more of an ordeal than expected. What kind of ordeal? I'll explain that in a moment. Beforehand though, I have a matter that I would like you to help settle. Consider it a favor, if you will. Penalty za yapı. What kind of matter are you referring to? The archives loaned out some books out to various central factory departments. Sometimes they keep them past the due date and don't pay the fees. First, I'd like you to get our books back. But that's simple. Where do we need to go? Let's see. They should be in the 3rd floor design room and the 4th floor lab clinic. 3rd floor design room, 4th floor lab and clinic. Got it. Is that everything? Yes. Please come back once we have them. Okay, I will. We'll start immediately. The words of Barney Stinson. That one fellow quitting ain't much of a help either. Right now the Arcel ain't much more than a guised up transport ship. Don't do something about finishing it. Oh. All that time and work is wasted. Okay, not gonna give me any books. Yeah. Okay, we found the first book. Let's look around. Okay, let's go to the next floor. Boros cookie. Can I get some fresh tomatoes? Yep, apparently I can. Get talk for dummies. This is the factory clinic. And let's go back to floors. Oh, are you done? Haha, we brought them for you. Septium Opticals, tomorrow's cooking, get a talk for dummies. All the books have been returned. That was it? Good now, we have all of the books again. I thank you for your assistance. It was no big deal. We don't have any issues. That's good to hear. In that case, perhaps I should go ahead and ask you for help with my favorite type of work. Oh, that's right. You mentioned having some significant problems somewhere along the line. So, what kind of work is it? Just like before, we need some overdue materials returned. The book in question is called the Herbe Woodpecker. Make a note of that. Right, Herbe Woodpecker. So, it's a book on birds, right? Do you have any clues for us? Yes, as a matter of fact. Take a look at this. Approach the man of stone standing in silence within the mountain village. Within the mountain village pond, then Yesho receive. Yeah, I wrote that down, but what the heck is it? It was written on a card that was taken from the book. I imagine that it's some kind of a hint as to its whereabouts. A hint of bad poetry, maybe. So it was only borrowed because someone with way too much time on their hands wanted to hide it somewhere. Evidently so, it's the sort of trick that researchers used to play on each other long ago. I have no idea what would possess someone to hide a book of all things. But we certainly have our fair share of unusual characters. It's not surprising that any of them might follow such a bizarre custom. Anyway, I leave this matter in your capable hands. Please bring the book back. Hey, hold on a second, is this the only lead we have? I'm afraid so. But the guild sent you, so I have every confidence in your ability. Well, that's just awesome. Understood. It will be difficult work, but we will do all that we can. You may have to search every nook and cranny in Zayas, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'll be waiting here. When you do find it. Please bring it back to me. Let's get this show on the road then. I look forward to seeing you again. Okay, and I wonder, where is that factory chief? It's not here. Oh, you are the ones with Tita before, no? Welcome to the Central Factory. Can I help you? We are from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to meet with the factory head if we may. Still reached into her pouch, paused for dramatic effect, then flourished the introduction note to meet the factory chief. Joshua looked stoic and tried not to roll his eyes. I see, just a moment please. Hazel used the intercom, keeping one very eye on Estelle and the while. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you during your... Yes sir, the people from the Bracer Guild are... Yes sir, right away. Thank you for waiting. Factory Chief Murdoch will see you now. His office is upstairs on the second floor. Nice, I didn't think he'd see us so quickly. Let's not keep him waiting. But why? I wanna keep him. Hey, I've been waiting for you two, Estelle and Joshua, right? Yes, it's nice to meet you, sir. We're sorry to bother you at work like this. Yo, don't worry yourself about that. The Bracer Guild, and Cassius in particular, have done a great deal for me in the past. It would be rude of me not to welcome his children. Huh? You know that? I guess you might say that. He was my benefactor. It's no exaggeration to say that the Central Factory produces the finest orbments in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roland branch and have him come over. I see. That explains all the business trips then. And now, my benefactor's kids come to visit me themselves. So what can I do for you? I'm happy to help. Hey, thanks sir. It's kind of a long story. Joshua and Stell explained to Murdoch about the events surrounding the mysterious Black Orbman. We have a duo in chat if anyone wants that. I see, well then. Oh, why am I yawning so much? Would you mind if I had a look at this orbment? Sure, no problem. still produce the black carbon and hand it to a factory chief. Now this is certainly is a novelty. It's obviously made from modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved into the Orban's frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an Orban to be produced without them. That's not just in Liberia either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been a tradition dating back to when the Orbans were first invented 50 years ago. You don't say. Phil took out her combat orbit and I bought it suspiciously. You're right! There are numbers right there. Crazy. You mean to say that you've never noticed in all this time? Oh, you hash. But seriously, is it really that strange for one to have no caliber on it? Pretty much a part of the production process, and that goes for any Orbo factory. It's as if this one were a prototype or something. If so, I'd imagine it wasn't made to entertain a birthday parties, if you take my meaning. So, less with the sweet and also more with the stabby hurty, got it. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. What is it? I can't find the maintenance cover. Now that I really look at it, it has no seams to it at all. How the hell was this thing made? I don't see any way to check out the inside of it. Oh man, would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes, but I'd hate to just break something belonging to Cassius like that. Oh, okay. Maybe we should let that professor handle it. Alright, the one mentioned in the note. Yeah, he should be able to tell us something. There was a note that was included with the Orban. They'll show Murdoch the note. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis. You don't happen to know who this Professor R is, would you? Well, let me think. From the letter R and the people that Cassius knew, it must be Professor Russell. I thought so. Who's Professor Russell? Wait a second, how do you know this guy? I don't, but I know of him. He's known as the person who brought Orbo technology to Libero in the first place. Hey, you know your stuff. As I'm sure you know, Orbans were invented by Professor Epstein, and Professor Russell was one of his disciples. 40 years ago, he brought the Orbans and his knowledge back, and that's why Libero is a technologically advanced nation. You might say that he was the father of Orbo Revolution. Oh, wow, now this is impressive. But man, I had no idea that Dad knew anyone like that. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old prof handle this Orban. I have no idea what it is really. Huh? Well, how to put this? For good or ill, he's a certified genius. When he gets an idea for a new invention, it's his head, there's just no telling what he'll do. Much like the time when he was developing the first Orbo airship. Yeah. What's with the far-off look? I guess that's a lot's happened. Ahem, sorry. I'm sure that he'll be able to figure this thing out. Go find him and ask him about it. It can't hurt. Sick. Here we go. Thanks, Chief. Where should we go to find him? Hold on a moment. Murdoch flipped the switch on the intercom. Testing. Ah, good. Actually, I've been looking for you. Sorry to bother you, but can you come here? Alright, I'll be waiting. What? Did you just call the professor or something? Oh, no. He actually has a private workshop in town. He has all the latest technology at his disposal, so I know he can figure out something about that thing. Wow, he really must be a genius. Wait, then who did you call? His granddaughter. She works here at the factory. I'm sure that child will be happy to show you the way. Child? Excuse me. What? You? Oh, it's Theo and Joshua. You mean that you know each other? Yeah, we only just met a little while ago though. So then I guess that she's the professor's granddaughter? Exactly. Tita, I've been talking with Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them the way to your house. See, Grandpa? Okay, I will. I appreciate it. Ah yes, if you learn anything new, I'd love it if you came back and told me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious to know more about this. Haha, sure thing. If you excuse us then. Hey, I didn't think you'd be coming. You're even the granddaughter of the famous professor. It's no wonder you're so comfortable with organs. Hehe, oh come on. I'm still just studying under my grandpa. Oh, by the way, do you bracers have business with my grandpa? Well, sort of. The situation is kind of complicated. I can explain everything once we see your grandfather. Oh, okay. My house is in the southwest corner of the town. Get off the escalator and go straight until you reach the south entrance. Then turn to the west, and there it is. Got it. Well, let's get moving. Get off the escalator. Go straight until we reach the gate, and west should be here. Hey, this is my house. Wow, nice place. Professor Russo is here? No, I think he's in the workshop. To this door. We should go and say hi then. I'm home, Grandpa. Yeah, okay, maybe this way. So this is the professor? Nice to meet you. My name is Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. I actually came to get your expert opinion on... Got it! Yeah. I did it, it's finally complete. That's right, who's the man? I'm the man. Yes, I should start testing it at once. Whoa! What the hell? I'm sorry, Estelle. Grandpa kinda goes into a trance when he's working. And he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he just finished up the device he's been working on for the past few days. Ah, I see. He really is something. Oh, he's something alright. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, you don't need to be. Okay. What is he testing? He didn't... What? Where did you get that from? Grandpa! There are some people here who need to talk to you. Oh, Tita, you've come at just the right time. I need your help with compiling the data for these tests. But Grandpa, this new invention will actually block a biosensor orbit's detection faculties. It emits a unique orbital force field that deflects the energy that the biosensor sends out when it scans. Oh, really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstate my own accomplishments? Now, come on, we've got testing to do. Right! And they forgot about us. Professor Urso and Tita began working with some complex looking equipment. Hey now! Never mind Estelle, I think we should just let them be for a little while. Yeah, you with the black hair. Who, me? Who else? On the upstairs bookcase is an old book titled Orbital Energy as Applied to Force Fields. Go get it. Go on, be quick about it. Alright. Wait, Joshua! Hey, young lady, you with the antenna hair. Antenna? Oh, no you didn't. Quit farting around and make some coffee. Why should I have to make you coffee? I take it black, by the way. I want it clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Ah, fine, whatever. Yep, perfect. All set, Grandpa. Just as fast as ever. Oh? Where are Estelle and Joshua? Who? Come to think of it, I do vaguely recall a couple of young folk. Murdoch sent along some fresh faces, then I presume. Grandpa. And so Estelle and Joshua inadvertently wound up as assistants in the experiment. After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both new employees at the central factory, so it's only natural that you would wound up being drafted as assistants. This is no laughing matter, especially since... Oh, give me a second here. Especially since the only thing you had me helping out was making coffee. Heroes can bang metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. Got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in startup tests on a brand new type of warband after all? Well now, you're a bright lad then, aren't you? I want to give up this bracer nonsense and start up in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa, I'm really sorry guys, I guess I got caught up in the moment too. You don't need to apologize, sweetie. But I thought the father of the orbital revolution was going to be some really amazing man. Not some old fart with attention deficit issues. Please, you're too kind. Moving on. So I'm being paid a visit by the children of Cassius. That's quite a surprise. So you really do know our dad? Yes, from way back when. I've known him since his army days, some 20 years or so. I've met him too. He had the really nice mustache, right? Well, I don't know if I'd call it nice so much as suspicious looking. But if he's known that for that long, it looks like we'll be safe and trusting you know what with Professor Russell after all. Yes, I have to agree. What are you talking about, and what was it you wanted my help with? Well, I still explained to the professor the whole sequence of events surrounding the Black Orband. I see. Whoa, a pitch black orband? Yes, most intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber or seams. Look at that frame too. Professor Russell produced a cutting tool from his belt. Without a word, he pushed the blade's edge against the outer shell of the orband. Wait, what are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cutter. Just as I thought. Here, take a look. Okay. Still, Joshua and Tita peered intently at the black orband. Huh? There's not even a scratch. The frame is made from some type of metal that I've never before encountered. Opening it up for a closer look is going to be quite a task, I think. That's just crazy. If we can't find some way to help open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I can certainly spend some time on trying, but first I think that maybe we should put it under a measurement scan. What now? That huge piece of equipment you saw when we were working on the experiment. It can gauge orbital energy activity in real time. You're making my head hurt with your techno babble. Just tell me what using that thing will accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it will allow us to see just what this orband does. Won't be able to draw any definitive conclusion just from measuring what kind of orbital activity is occurring, but it's a start. And that should give us a major clue, indeed. So without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure. Wait, isn't it dinner time? Estelle and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. I can't promise it will be anything special, but... Sounds great to me! We want help with prep. Alright, come on then. I've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. No, I wanna see it too. No fair working when I'm not around. My house, my rules. What is up with these two? Now I see where she gets it. Oh. Ahem. Now, if everyone is ready, let's get this started. Estelle, if you put the orband on the stand, okay? Like this? Yes, thank you. Are you ready, Tita? All set? Good, good. Now, commencing orbital force measurement test on the Black Orband. Black Orband, so that's going to be the official name after all. But using it officially is so boring and simple. Why not something cool like Dark Thingy of Impending Doom? No, simple is best. Anything longer than Black Orbit would just be annoying to say. Fidget. Oh, look at her. She's all anxious to start. Oh, alright, let's begin. Tita, if you activate the scanner, please. Okay. Output set at 45. Put all measuring equipment on standby. Roger. Done. All measuring equipment is calibrated. Okay, from here on out is the real deal. Since no direct input or output was detected, all we can do is measure how the central crystal circuit responds. Now, let's see just how much this contraption is really worth. You're sure in a good mood. And click! Neat, it's all glowing and stuff. I get it, it's putting a major strain on the crystal circuit. There. Tita, any readings? Yes, but they're kind of weird. The tachometer needle's shaking like crazy. Ah, no, now it's spinning around the dial. What? What's happening? What's going on here? Joshua? It's that same black light from before. What? All the electricity in town and off. Grandpa, it won't take much more of this. You have to shut it down. Don't you dare. Just a little longer and we'll have something. Wait a second, all the lights in town are going out. Huh? What in... Ah, we have no choice then. Terminating the experiment. Oh, they're back on. Yeah. Let's see the readout. Nothing, it didn't record anything. The only thing that kept working was the scanner on which the black orb sat, but even that, well. As for anything else, good, it looks like the experiment's finished. How's it outside? Fine, all the lights are back, like nothing happened. There's still a lot of people panicking though. Okay. But just what the hell was all that? That was what I would dub the orbital shutdown phenomenon. What down? I mean, how everything inside all the orbans just stopped working at once? Oh, the black orban did this? Yes, I have no doubt. But I would never have dared to guess that its effect would be so extensive. There's definitely more to this than I expected. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. Only you would think causing a blackout over the entire city is interesting. Professor! Ah, Murdoch, just the man I wanted to see. The feeling is not mutual. Every single time you invent something, it means trouble for me. What the hell were you up to? What the hell were you up to that would cause all the lights, all of the power downtown to go out? How rude, it's not even my fault this time. See that there? That's the black orb and it caused this. Is that the... Okay, I get it. If that's the root of this, then it's genuine extenuating circumstances. But it still means that this was all your fault. Ah, nuts, you got me. That's it, they're just okay again. Are they always like this? This is so embarrassing. So, the first day in Zeiss kept everyone busy. Due to how late it was, Estelle and Joshua stayed at the lab for the night. Man, yesterday was such a crazy day. I was surprised enough. I was surprised enough at the town, but I really wasn't expecting to deal with anything like that. No kidding. But back on the subject of the Black Orbit, it's much more powerful than I'd ever imagined possible. Yeah, What's the professor gonna do now that his equipment's gone all kaflooey or something? Good morning, guys. Morning, Tita. Good morning. Quite a big day yesterday. Hehe, no kidding. Did you guys sleep okay? Yep, like babies. Is the professor already up? Oh, he left for the central factory early this morning. He said something about how he was going to expose all the Black Orban secrets. Wow, looks like getting roared at over and over by the factory chief yesterday didn't even put a dent in him. We really appreciate both of you taking the time just to look over something a couple of relative strangers brought you. Oh, it's fine really. Grandpa's investigating it out of pure curiosity more than anything. I should go to the factory myself once I'm done with breakfast. What do you plan to do? Naturally, we'll be coming with you. I wanna know what's really going on with that Orban too. Maybe there's something we can do to help. Yay, then you can come with me. I almost forgot about the soup. Just a second, you two. I'll bring you breakfast as soon as I make sure it's edible and not on fire. I guess that's what that smell is, but man, what a cutie. I wish we could take her back with us to Roland. She could be like a pet, cheering us up whenever we're feeling down. That's kind of creepy still. I agree. And now that we've had a good breakfast, off to the central factory. Before we do that, I'd like to check in at the guild. I think it might be best to report on what happened yesterday, just to be on the safe side. Well, okay. Hey Tita, would you mind if we stop by there on our way? Sure, go ahead. Just a second. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. So early. Why that sleepy? Good morning, that was some day yesterday, wasn't it? When you are ready, we'd like your full report on it. Business as usual, Kilika. I've heard the basics from the factory chief already, but I'd like to expand that account with some first-hand details. Well, Joshua explained the details on the verbal blackout, I see. So the Orban that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact something dangerous. The guild is very interested in these developments. We need to continue working with Professor Russell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. Immediately! Where exactly do I have to go? Good everyone, how are you? Professor Russell is in his workshop on the 3rd floor. He seemed pretty impatient, like he was waiting on something or someone. Okay, 3rd floor. Another failure. Grandpa, we came to see if we could help. Ah, hello Tita. And you two are here as well, I see. Hehe, what can I say? We were worried. So, what are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut into the Black Orban, but it hasn't been going very well. What seems to be the problem? Perhaps a demonstration is in order. And click! Wow, what's that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of a special alloy that can cut through basically anything. That ought to do it then. It stopped? I thought that might happen. On a smaller scale, but it's the same phenomenon as yesterday. It seems like the Black Orban is blocking the functionality of the other Orbans, interfering with them in some way. And I doubt it was solely made for the purpose of killing the lights. Yeah. But Grandpa, doesn't the effect spread like it did last night? Yes, good thinking. This interference with nearby Orban seems to spread out, moving from Orban to Orban like chain lightning. I'd put the range at about 5 Arge. But if there are no orbans powered on within that range, well then that's where the effect stops. See, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there is no way to know why it causes machines to simply stop without getting a look inside it. It's very troubling. Is there any way to destroy that thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack? Don't be ridiculous. Yet you see the big soul do exactly nothing to it just a moment ago? Oh yeah, anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it would melt down in a blast furnace or something. If we did that, the insides of it will melt too. Oh yeah, well, it was worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Really? No way to burn it open? No, that's not what I meant. Turbo power, that which drives orbits to work, can't be used for this problem. We'll have to find a way that doesn't rely on any orbo energy. Is there even such a thing? The combustion engine. It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to a normal engine. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Huh, neat. I get it, fire is the key. But Grandpa, I've never even seen one of them. I'm pretty certain that there's one understudy in the central factory workshop. Oh, you need to get fuel as well. Like oil or something? No, it's called gasoline, it's extremely flammable. There's likely a tank or canister of it stored in reserve. Yes, it should do the job. I'll start getting the tools ready. I'll help. Is there anything we can do? I mean, I can't do anything super technical like Tita can. Well, you could go and get the engine and gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but you bracers should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave it to us. So, where would we find these? Let's see. Don't tell me that you've forgotten. I've forgotten. You just said not to say that. Instead, if you look at the operations room, you could probably find them. The operations room. What the heck is an operations room? It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers. It's on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information there for safekeeping. Wow, I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I leave it in your capable hands. Making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Oh well, let's go find this operation room thingy. The 5th floor then. Wow, check out this place. This has to be the operations room. Hey, you two. I haven't seen you before, so you mind telling me what business do you have in here? My name's Travis, senior engineer and supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're here at the request of Professor Russell, so if... Professor Russell? He's not in trouble again, is he? Again, you really don't have much faith in him, do you? No, I mean, I realize that he's a genius. He was the one who developed the capo unit after all. But even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Hito, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl, just an all-around good kid. I get what you mean, but I don't think we have time to stand around talking in this case. We need to find where the central factory stores its equipment. Oh, is that what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the capo. These days they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation, but this one is equipped for the fastest general purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything, from calculating material density to information retrieval. Now, for information retrieval, you have to use this front panel to select that mode. That will send a signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory orbit. There's a quartz inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see? Then it simply extracts the data you want, so I trust you know how it works now. No sweat. Yep, no sweat. I'm impressed still. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Okay, so I lied. All that stuff went completely over my head. Well, here's the setup. You change the mold with this panel, and I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. Machine which generates number 1, owner, maintenance chief Gustav. Emergency stores, 20 mid-sized tanks, repository, robot manufacturing factory. It's like you found what you were looking for. Wow, it's like a magic box or something. Orbo computers are really something. As I understand it, Professor Russell's teacher, Professor Epstein, was responsible for the original concept. But it was Professor Russell's talent that made an idea into reality. If only his presence of mind were on par with his intelligence. Well, Pleiadios isn't one to bestow two blessings on one person. By the way, where can we find the guy who was one of those combustion engine thingies? The maintenance chief, right? Where is he? He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you'd have to go there to speak with him. Also, the gasoline is likely in Orbot manufacturing in the basement. Talk to the staff there, I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. Maintenance Chief Gustav is down at the airfield working on a combustion engine. And the gasoline is in the basement, Orbot. Okay, thanks, you're a big help. Think nothing of it, let me know if you need anything else. Excuse me, what's that? May I help you? Explain it. Okay, you need gasoline? I think I have a tank of it back in the storage somewhere. I'll check for you. Hey, use the internet. This is Faye. Got a request down here. You still have that tank of covered gasoline there in the warehouse, right? Can you send some down? Yeah, enough to carry. Thanks. They're sending some for you right now. Sending? Holy! There we are. Is this gasoline? So that's what sending is. Neat, isn't it? This conveyor belt system isn't just for ordering goods. It's an entire network that connects the whole facility. Convenient. Professor Russell invented it. Originally it was just a series of tubes for sending products back and forth. The professor completely rebuilt the system into something a lot more useful. Of course, getting all the infrastructure in place was a gigantic pain in the... I can only imagine. We have to be on our way. Thank you for your help. No problem. I don't know what you're using it for, but be careful with that gasoline. It has a tendency to fireball. Yeah, this is locked. Oh, I wonder. What's on the roof? Absolutely nothing. And let's go find that airfield. Hey, need a flight? The westbound airship just departed from No, thank you. We don't need an airship right now. Actually, we need to talk to Gustav, was it? You mean the maintenance chief? He's not here at the moment. What do you mean, not here? We went to Leaston Fortress 2 or 3 days ago. Some kind of repair emergency on a military patrol ship. Leaston Fortress? As in the largest base in the Royal Army out by Lake Valeria, up in the north part of Zeiss? Wonderful, he won't be coming back from there anytime soon. What do we do about the professor's request? Don't know anything about that, but the chief is actually on his way back. He just sent word to us. Oh, hey, airship! Speak of the devil! An orange airship? Hold the phone! Since when are public airships orange? No, that doesn't look like a regular public airship. The shape is wrong and it's got work arms all over it. Now that you mention it, that's a central factory vessel, the Leibniz. It's the same model as the public transport, but it's had several modifications. It's used for large-scale maintenance and transport. A flying factory. Then the maintenance chief is on that ship? Yeah, that's right. Now's your chance, you need to talk with him, no? We do, thanks a lot. Yes, thank you. What do you want? The Leibniz has a mountain of parts stored in her. It's dangerous, so stand clear. Actually, we're looking for someone. Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav on this ship? What do you want with me? Oh, well, that's convenient. You still explain it, Professor, yeah. Ah, you're running errands for Russell, are you? But a combustion engine, huh? Well, you've got good timing, I'll give you that. Huh? Hang on a second. Does he actually have one packed into the ship? Looks like it. Here you go, it's a heavy beast though, so be careful. Wow, you weren't kidding, but we can still manage to carry it. You've got some spirit to you for such a young girl. I like it. Thanks. It's a pretty interesting little coincidence. The old fart wants this thing right after I got it back from the military. Huh? From the military? Yeah, this thing was on loan to them for a little while. They were using it for some kind of research. As a matter of fact, they only just got it back today. Lucky for us. What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Now that we've got what we need, why don't we take it back to the professor? Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Maintenance Chief. Sure. Give my regards to the old man. Okay, that was a big coincidence. Although there is probably nothing coincidental about it. Wait, I'm on the wrong floor. We're back! And we've brought what we asked for. Excellent. Thank you. You weren't kidding about how heavy this thing is. Yes, your brute strength was most useful, girl. Perfect timing too, as I've just finished preparing the tools. All that's left for us, set up the engine and put gas in it. If you'll go and put on the finishing touches, Tita. Yes, sir! And it's all set. Wow, this thing is clear clunky looking. Are all of these engines like this? Yeah. It converts the energy given by the burning gas to power the tools. So this way they don't need turbo energy. Indeed. Now, let's not dawdle. Let me flip the switch. And click. Geez, this thing sure makes a racket. It's definitely a lot louder than Orbo engines. That's one of the drawbacks, yes. I doubt we need to fear activating the Black Orb in this way. Let's get started. Yo! Whoa! That's some serious sparkage. Okay, shut it down for now. We've seen how much physical punishment can take, and how much punishment our ears can take as well. Still in the others crowded around to get a closer look. A tiny scratch is faintly visible. That's it? That's it? That's incredible, and with a special alloy soul too. Whatever it's made of, it's tougher than anything I've ever seen. But if we keep at it, I believe this would work. We're going to go through quite a few soul blades though. So it's going to be a real test of patience then. Hey Professor, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, have you already finished the modifications? Of course I have. Remember who you're talking to. Anyway, what is it? Is something wrong? I just received a message from the hotel in Neomo for you. The Orbo-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa has broken down. Since they can't make any money like this, they'd like for you to come and try to fix it. Ah, you must be kidding. Damn it. Of all the times for this to happen. If you're that busy, why don't you send another engineer over? No, that pile of junk is at least 40 years old. The younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state of the art. Yeah, what pain in the... Grandpa, maybe I could go over and do the repairs, you think? Dita? You took me there to help with the maintenance before. I think it will be fine if I just I go. I'm sure you'll do a fine job on the repairs, that's not what concerns me. Agreed, there are monsters on the roads. But we can't just leave Mr. Mao like this. If that's the problem, why don't you just let us handle this? Huh? It's a bracer's duty to ensure the safety of Liberal's roadways. Therefore, seeing that Dita arrives at her destination safely is our responsibility. Well, that's another story. If you're all with her, then we don't need to worry. Alright then, thank you. Are you sure this is okay? Don't worry about it. Kids shouldn't sweat the details so much. If you're ready then, let's go. Thank you both. Okay, Grandpa and Mr. Murdoch. We'll be back soon. Take care, dear. Be careful out there. Yeah, but to be honest, seems like I'm way more tired than I thought I was, so I think this is a good place to stop for today. And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if it will be Pokemon or Legend of Heroes. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and see you next time.